Hello, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. We pick up where we left off, trying to expand our holdings in Africa, while simultaneously trying to reduce our offensive war score penalty as we get ready to transition to a new ruler. Because I do not want to pass along, well, I want to really limit the amount of negative penalties I pass along here. So, I think we're good for now. Let's go ahead and look at our inheritance situation. So my player heir son will be the next in line, and then we do have a grandson and a grandson slash great grandson. So I think through this channel our inheritance is pretty much secured. So I think we could start disinheriting other family members. So we have a murder me scheme that has been discovered. So let's go to my realm succession laws. And I do want, so he's our primary heir. I do want to look at disinheriting. And I think I'm just going to disinherit all of my children. So this is my grandson. I do think we can disinherit this child. So right now it's the Emperor of Mali that doesn't get passed on. So I think that's fine. We can do that. Do I have... Okay. My great-granddaughter. All right, so things are going pretty well in my realm at the moment. I do still have a negative 20 offensive war penalty. I do need to start figuring out... I do have a murder me scheme. It's got a very low success chance. I think my agent is... Yeah, he's finding secrets, but he has not discovered... He's not disrupting schemes yet. So I do need... Maybe after this one, I will change him back to disrupting the schemes. Yeah, let's go ahead and change him back to disrupt schemes. Maybe that'll just continue to help limit the chance of getting murdered here. We could stop being rivals. I think that's fine. I don't need to sway this guy anymore. Let's take a look at... You're a powerful agent. Okay, this guy has claims on the Kingdom of Africa. This is the guy... I think this is the guy I was trying to murder. So I do have him in jail. I could execute him, but it's an act of tyranny. It's gonna make people mad. I think I'd rather... He has no support, so I'll just ransom him and take the money. There's a lot of kingdom claims here. Let's just ransom some people off. We did lose our counselor. Let's go ahead and appoint this guy. Should be pretty good. Let's see our succession situation. Could disinherit him. So he's in the list because he was my son's child. This son who was murdered. So that's why he's in the list. So if I get rid of him, there's nobody that can contest. Alright, is anybody... Alright, this guy's back out of prison, but again, nobody's supporting him, so it's fine. My culture has joined the High Medieval era. Okay, let's take a look here. High Medieval will let me continue on. Oh, press several claims in a single war. That will be huge. So I think we need to start working towards that relatively soon, not immediately. I think it's more important to get this hereditary rule finished up so we could switch. Communal government. So that just ups our development cap, which is good. Yeah, so all this stuff's kind of nice to have. Movement speed, household soldiers could be useful. Okay, so, I mean, there's definitely some options for us there. Small bell beaker. I really need to go through these artifacts and figure out which ones I need, so I don't have to keep paying to repair ones that don't really matter. Let's go ahead and click through my counties and keep doing my upgrades. While we're not at war, we want to make sure we're spending our money and not wasting the downtime. Anaba, Nikki. Okay, we can upgrade this here. We can upgrade this and upgrade this. Okay, so everything is kind of upgrading here. We have holdings, city holding, temple holding. Is all of our territory here built out? It is not. We have a city holding. We should build a temple holding. Okay, we have city, temple. Let's build another city holding. All right. And again here, let's build another city holding. I do not plan on staying here long term. Although it is, you know, it's the County of Man. It is where we founded our empire. But I think, there we go, hereditary rule. I think we have better long-term gains over in this area here, so at least I think we do. He's a neighboring ruler. I could just destroy him, which is probably what I'll do, because I want this territory for myself. This duchy could be very useful if I make the Kingdom of Africa my primary title in the future. Yeah, I think I might do that, because this duchy is one duchy I could control. That'll give me like multiple titles and territories that are better than my current one. And then the Duchy of Tunis could be my other title, which I don't currently control any territory, but it's got a decent amount of yeah, it's got a decent amount of territory here. So I think ultimately this is what I'm going to do, is kind of move up here, make this my capital, start switching out and taking over this this territory. Who do I want to take as a wife? I don't want anybody young, because I don't want to have more kids. So I actually want somebody older, but somebody with good stats. So actually, let's do some of all skills and look for somebody who's on the older side. All right, so I think the first one is probably going to be best for us. All right. Hopefully we won't want more kids, but if we do, we'll just disinherit them. It'll be fine. Let's look at succession law. I would like to change this to a partition succession. Titles will be divided. If none are available, they'll be given lowering titles. All right, let's change the law. Okay, the Emperor of Mali still exists. I want to actually destroy that title. That way it doesn't get passed on. And the Kingdom of Africa is what this grandson gets, which is kind of not what I want, because that is the title ultimately I want to become my primary title. So I think we actually disinherit this child as well and just be done with this. Which grandson is this? So this is a grandson of this this line as well. Disinherit. How many kids does this guy have? All right, this should be the last son, I think. I don't mind spending the resources to do that. Oh my goodness, how many people in this lineage? Okay, we are going to disinherit this one as well. Okay, now nobody's left. Everybody's disinherited. Can't inherit titles. I can kind of work around that by matrilineally marrying them into the dynasty. So they're not completely useless. He does have a title. Yeah, let's arrange. We do a betrothal? Whatever. I'm not worried about it right now. Let's focus on expanding our realm. Alright, so offensive war is ticked down to 12. I'd kind of like it to tick down even further, but I'm not confident that will happen. Is this... Alright, so this child has not actually inherited any titles at the moment. So Kingdom of Africa... I do want to put him in charge of some things because he's going to be taking over. So you are now my vassal. I do want people to, like him, start building a little more prestige, a little more piety. So I think it's fine for him to take that. Ultimately, all the territory is going to become his at some point, but... okay. Now, let's not worry about titles that can be created. Let's look at family members that can get married off. There are no relevant titles showing up here. At least nothing I care about, so let's do matrilineal. And you've got a lot of stuff going on. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. We can ransom some prisoners off. Let's do that. Get some cash in the bank. I already said to marry you off. Let's look to marry you off. You are a genius, so I do want somebody who's a genius to marry you. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's take a look at our situation here with... All right, so let's look at our artifacts. I don't think we're ever gonna do anything but this, so we could probably get rid of these. Right, so this is a famed headgear that's going to help a lot with short reign, which is ultimately going to increase vassal opinion anyway. Right? Lowers building costs. Yeah, none of this really matters too much. So I think we hand these off to other people. Well, maybe we wait till we die, and then as like an inheritance thing, we could start handing off that to increase people's... Why are armies gathering? I'm not sure. Okay, I can unpin him. I don't need him anymore. Let's take over this little chunk of land here. He's got no allies. It's real tiny. It should not take long to mop this up. Let's go ahead and attempt to march on them. Ooh, little stewardship skill. I did... Oh, they are converting, but it's still... still got 300. That's nice. Okay, so we are sieging this territory. This should be a pretty cut and dry. Yep, there we go. Enforce demands. Disband. That should not have done too much to our... Yeah, offensive war is still negative 12. So... that should be fine for us. Let's look at our council. Let's increase control here. The territory we just took over. This should be going up at a relatively quicker pace with her being there. Yeah, 1.7 a month. So that is good. There's something going on here at the royal court. Every child on the court. Worm on a string. Sure. Why not? Let's go back to our royal court here. Do we have... is there anything better we can do artifact wise? So we're missing an artifact here. Well, I guess we only have one. So we can't do anything with that. What do we... I can't believe we don't have this on a pedestal. We have this regalia. Let's take that off. And let's put this down instead. I want to do by rarity. Yeah, so let's do this. I think that's more important. This crown is pretty much garbage. So I think we... a medium health boost? I can't complain about that. So there's definitely some opportunities here, I think, to clean this up. What do we currently have displayed? The art of strategy. Okay, so this is better than this book about warfare is better than the art of strategy. And then I don't know what else we had there. Let's see, find veins of trade. These are the same. It's just stewardship lifestyle experience plus 20%. Yeah, so these are definitely better than those. Tapestry wise, the Lomon War Banner is definitely okay. Advantage in hills +3, court grandeur bonus +2. I think this is way better. Yeah, we have much better tapestries than the one we currently have mounted on the wall. Yeah, I think we put this on the wall. Yeah, we're good there. We're good there. So the crew tapestry is +20 renown and +3 grandeur bonus. This is less renown, but it gives 6% tax increase. So what are okay, so what are the requirements for this? If you fulfill the requirements, which I don't think I do because it's grayed out, so I don't think we're actually gaining this benefit. But how do I... What requirements are there for this? It's not particularly clear. So I think I'm going to put this tapestry up instead. And then put our dynasty banner up because we'll gain the benefit of that. So that's probably best for now. I'll mess around a little more with that later on. I do have to arrest people because I don't want to lose my level of devotion. But I can very easily just ransom them off, give them their money back. Sanction loopholes, I can buy claims. So let's take a look at... Yeah, look at this money. All right, let's take a look over here at this kingdom. Do we have anything we can declare? So we could at least declare a holy war and take over part of this. They have almost no troops. This would be super easy to do. So I think it's worth doing because it moves us closer in that direction. So let's go ahead and do that. Do a holy war for this duchy. Other Coptic rulers may join, that's fine. Let's go ahead and assemble our military here. Raise all our men at arms. Queen bee. Whoa, lag. Well, let's centralize everybody here and then split up and raid these other territories. They have like a massive civil war going on right now. All right, combine, split, 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 you go here. You go here. You walk around, or I guess through. You go there. And then you can lose a little, you could lose some troops, that's fine. Okay, we got plenty of money. I don't think we this guy we can imprison. And then we'll just immediately ransom him back off and get some cash out of him. I think is perfectly fine. I don't need to do anything with my hook on this guy, I don't think. So let's go ahead and ignore that for now. Yeah, these artifacts are getting out of hand. We'll mess with them later. Let's just worry about taking over all this territory right now. All right, we do have a little bit of a problem here. My wife is pregnant. That creates an inheritance problem for me. All right, we are taking over this territory. Well, I don't know what this guy's doing. It's fine. We've taken this over. Let's move over here. Uh-oh. My guy has become obese. That's not good. I think we can just work off. Let's lose some weight, work off some stress. Let's do that. All right, that's good. I don't know why we can't take over any of this territory right now. Is it because we're actually taking over a rebellion instead of the actual territory? I think that might be the case. I hope we don't have to divide these up this small. It looks like we do, though. That's fine. There we go. Let's enforce demands before that rebellion ends. We could kind of... Oh, wow, that barely took over anything. I thought we took over that whole duchy there. That is unfortunate. Well, what is this guy then? Alright, I guess we declare war on him for this. Then we raise those armies again. Which is fine. We'll just take over this territory directly. And that should be the end of it, but let's see what happens. I do need to look at my artifacts, because I need to make sure the ones I'm actually wearing are, one, the right one, but then also... the ones I want to repair. So let's go ahead and repair that. Let's look at the armor. This does appear to be the rarest armor I have. So let's repair it. Let's look at trinket artifacts. propaganda. I kind of like that. I think this pressed orchid can go. We'll equip this propaganda article here. And then this is vassal opinion. I think that's extremely useful, so we should definitely worry about that. Pressed rose. This is just 10 a month prestige. This gives that plus a lot of other stuff, so that can probably go, and then we could fix this. And then this fertility and plus 4 prestige. Yeah, I think we're good with keeping the pressed rose. So let's fix that. Okay. So we should be all good. I should probably commission an artifact at some point and try to get some better like armor and weapons, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, what are these guys doing? All right, my guy is no longer obese. Should help with the health situation. Prisoners, I should be able to ransom. Let's ransom some of them off. Let's look at our inheritance. Succession, this is my son. I should disinherit him so he does not get any claims. I did not intend to have this child, so let's just disinherit him and be done with it. I think I'd rather increase my learning. So 46 learning is what I currently have. Okay, so let's go bop this guy. Then we'll continue to siege some territory if we have to. Yeah, it looks like we do, unfortunately. So let's go over here, seize this territory. I was hoping this would be like super quick, so I wasn't racking up some additional war exhaustion. Yeah, now I'm back up to -20. So I definitely have to remedy that. Hopefully as fast as possible. Let's take a look at prisoners. Is there anybody with a title? There is not no relevant titles. Let's ransom off again. I have a new learning perk. I should probably switch over to Marshall. Let's just do this. Keep our control increasing over time. Okay, my son is 61. There we go. Enforce the demands. So be it. Disband. Okay, so we have a little more territory taken over. He has like two titles here. All right, so we made a little bit of progress into here. Still not great. We're kind of locked up now. I can declare war over here. Oh, I could get like that whole Sultanate area, but that is like a real big war. So that's the Abbasid. Okay. We don't want to tempt fate with that yet because we're so old. And I don't want to be like mid-war and end up having something drastic happen. So we definitely need to continue to expand, but at the same time, we need to temper our expansion with equal parts of development, because we definitely need to make sure we're ready to transition to our next heir. So I'm gonna commission an artifact, and I do want to get. I'm not overly impressed with, I guess the weapon is probably the most useless. So let's go ahead and hire somebody. I think, yeah, let's do a sword or a dagger. Okay, so I think this is a good spot to put the cut in for today. I'm not really interested in starting another war at the moment. I need to start ticking down, saving up some cash, buying more territory. I do want to work towards converting my primary holdings up here and becoming the king of Africa instead. Um, I'm already the king of Africa, but I do want to like transition up there entirely. Yeah. So thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, consider liking the video and consider subscribing to the channel to see more. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.